A curious stranger approaches. A woman distractedly walks towards the town while scanning the horizon with a spyglass. Suddenly, she's startled by everyone. Oh, Merlin's beard! Did you fall from the sky? No, wait, you look quite normal. She shrugs. Yes, I'm sorry, I might have trespassed without noticing. She retracts her spyglass into a smaller form and pockets it, making sure her conical hat is in place before waving to everyone with both hands. Hello, I'm Karina from the Astrologers Guild. Astrologers Guild? The Astrologers Guild! The best guild! We study the stars, the cosmos, the sun, and the moon, all through intense observation of the night sky. We also play a bit of connect the dots when it's not so intense. Karina coughs. Anyway, I didn't mean to invade your settlement. No. I was traveling by this area a night or so ago when a bright star lit up the evening sky. It seemed to be going down in a glorious blaze somewhere around... she ponders, looking around. Here? Tell me, you haven't heard or seen anything unusual, have you? Maybe a very long twinkly from the sky? No. I see. Understandable. For most people, there are far more interesting things down here than there are up there. But did you know that there's far more interesting things down there than up here? Wait, that sounded wrong. She takes off her glasses and cleans them with her robes, revealing pointy and funny-looking shoes. Sorry about that. The point is that I'm sure a meteorite has fallen somewhere around here, and it would be great if you could find it. Well, yes. She smiles proudly. We at the Astrologers Guild dedicate years of our lives to studying, understanding, and registering all things above this lush and flat world of ours. She slowly gestures at the full expanse of the sky. Always keep an eye out for crashed meteorites. They're more likely to fall on nights filled with shooting stars, and I'm sure you'll notice when such events happen. And remember, they will only happen after a clear day, so don't even bother when it's cloudy or raining. She holds her chin for a second, thinking. But yes, our findings regarding meteoric metals are astonishing. You wouldn't believe. I can provide you with some notes, actually. I can tell you how to extract high-quality iron from meteorites, or even better, she seems very excited about the next bit. Turn meteoric fragments into incredibly strong metal, star steel. She seems happy to share the guild's knowledge. And don't forget to go after fallen meteorites. They make a very peculiar sound, like magic or bubbles. You'll certainly notice it, even if you don't get to see their fiery demise. She's briefly lost in the thought before coming back with a rushed voice. So, right, yes, star steel, stellar knowledge, bada bada bing bada boom, yes. Sounds great. Brilliant. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, do you? She seems very eager for some reason. These voices are going to be the end of me. I think it might be nice and starry tonight, and this place seems like a prime location for stargazing. It might even feel like sharing an astrology tale or two around the fire. Who knows? She seems to remember something. Oh, and don't worry about the recipes I'll teach today. Others in our guild have additional knowledge. I've lost where you know what? You're welcome. It's fine. Blacksmith has new recipes. Star Steel seems really cool. Really excited about that. Welcome back to Stonehearth, everybody. What a way to get started with the second episode of the series. I get the feeling that's gonna be a consistent thing. Mason level 2. Oh, Shady Fox, that's fantastic. Okay. So that should mean that you can now start working on the stone moles up here, which is great. We also need more thatching material, which makes me think that we might want to come in here and say farms, get another farm field. We'll do a little something. We'll do some grassland here. And when is this going to be done? Do we have any idea on how this is all going? Normal growth rate. Okay. Wild game has been started. That's interesting. Okay. Well, you know what? We'll not worry too much about this. I do want to see that wild game thing though. So what do we got? We have rabbits. Okay. And Gray has a new title. What do we got? Apprentice Builder. Not bad. Okay. Well, that's fantastic news. Looking over my, that intro has wrecked my throat. I can already feel a bit of a tickle and I've done I've recorded 2 videos before this one. I did the first episode, so the episodes haven't started going out yet. And what was the other thing I recorded? Oh yeah, an episode of Galacticare. So yeah, I've done. I don't have any justification for wrecking my voice today. I've not really been working all that much, so it's yeah, that intro has definitely done a bit of a number on me there. I did mention that I was going to be renaming our new Hearthling after other YouTube channel members, but what I've decided I'm going to do is, and this is a plug for channel memberships. This is the last time I'm going to do this in this series. What I'm going to do is wait until the episodes have started going out so that Scary, at least Scary, if not more, will be named after any potential new channel members that we might have. I'm not saying we're going to have any, but if that's a thing, I'm going to look specifically at new channel members for Scary's name. So if that's a thing you're interested in, it is an option. It is there. You don't have to. It is appreciated. It is not mandatory. There will be videos regardless of people being, it's just an extra thing. If you feel like doing it, it's like $1 and you can get early access to videos when they're available. So that's my plug out of the way. That's that done. Let's have a look at this building because we can go into building vision and see what we're doing. And we're going to be building a little stone brazier here. We're getting some chairs. We're getting some storage as well. We've got windows going in, which is great. I love the building in this game. I love it so much. It's so good. It's such a great little game for designing stuff. That looks like beds going in there as well, isn't it? Yes. Okay. That's going to be my Hearthlings a lot happier now that they can actually sleep in beds. That's fantastic news. I'm not going to enable construction on these 2 buildings just yet. I'm going to let this one get completely finished before we do that, but that is huge. That is a huge development for us right there. That is absolutely brilliant news. So let me have a look at my mason and see what else we got going on. We have just a lot of stuff, really. We have a lot of stuff. We do need thatching material, which is making me think that I might want to go out and say that we want to start harvesting more stuff. We might want to start gathering more stuff. So let's do a gather and replant where possible. I'm not going to go out to this area because it's a trapper's area, but what I guess we could do is, it's a bit of a distance, but let's come down here and try to gather and replant whatever we possibly can so that we can start getting hopefully more thatching material. I don't know if we do get it at random from all of the different trees and stuff out here, but we might as well try and we'll see how that goes. And hopefully we'll have some people heading out there to do some good work. We've got good old Johnny heading out to get some silkweed, which is absolutely beautiful. And then we got a bale of dry grass, which is thatching harvested from fibrous plants or from digging grass terrain. Okay. Then in here we have food, we have net worth. Food, I think, is staying relatively consistent, which is nice. The net worth is continuing to increase. I'm not going to get another settler just yet. I don't think we need one. I think we can deal with the 6 Hearthlings that we have, and given that we only have 6 beds, I think we'll stick with what we have until we need to do more. Although I would like to look at my mason and see. I think we have actually crafted the moles. So if I go into my citizens and we go to, so Charlie is an apprentice builder and Gray is an apprentice builder, but they both have great bodies. So we're gonna get you guys to be, can I get you to be fighters? Archers, wait a minute. So hold on a minute, who uses the, wait a minute, who uses that? Hold on a minute, have I made this mole thing for no reason? So the stone mole is used by footmen. Okay, how do I turn you into a footman is my question. Let me, I'm all over the place here. How do I turn you into a footman? So footman is there. It's an upgrade from archer. Oh, okay. That makes things slightly more complicated. Okay. So we need archers, which needs bone bows. All right. how do I make bone bows? How do I do that? Is the real question. If we go up here, we can get a cook. That's gonna be huge. A weaver will be good as well. We need a level 3 mason for this, and we need thread. So we're gonna need a weaver, is what I'm seeing here. We do have some bones available. We have the bone carving studio. I think we'll pass on that one. We are gonna need the mason's pedestal at some point, which is right here in the crafting thing anyway. So requires a placed bone carving studio. Really? Oh, it's a bone spindle. That makes sense. Okay. Let's craft up the bone carving studio. Let's queue the order for the bone spindle. And then we'll need some thread, which we can get from a weaver. We need a level 3 mason as well. So I'm going to order up, I guess, 2 bone bows. And hopefully we'll be able to make those and get ourselves a couple of archers. I hadn't realized just how sort of difficult it was going to be. It's good that we can upgrade with those stone moles at some point, but yeah, definitely a little bit of oversight right there on my part, but that's fine. It is by no means the end of the world. We will be okay. Is what we will be. There's absolutely no crisis, no problem, no issue. There are invaders. That is a problem. that was that couldn't have been worse timing. Oh, this isn't what I'm looking for at all. That's town info. What is the shortcut for fight and defend? It's R. Okay. So we're gonna have to have everybody just sort of attack. Oh man, this might be rough. I really need to get some archers. I think we're gonna be okay. It doesn't look like we're being attacked by too much this time, which is great. It looks like it's over. So yeah, we're doing all right. I definitely want to get some archers though. So we really do need to get the mason just working diligently to get everything going and hopefully leveling up sooner than later. Now, is the mason even working in anything right now? It doesn't really seem like it. Or maybe you are. I don't really know. It's difficult to tell. Toggle primary crafting. So toggle primary crafting orders for the workshop. Primary orders are prioritized over secondary. I'm assuming, I don't know exactly what this means. I know we read this in the last episode. I'm assuming what this means is it'll prioritize orders that I put in over orders automatically queued up. I really don't know if that's the case, but regardless. Oh, this is built. Oh, the scaffolding just disappeared. Fantastic. So we have got the 6 beds. Let's turn off the building slicing and let's go into, what is the shortcut for this? B for building. So this was our mason study workshop thing. Let's resume that. We can put the workbench in there. We can get the stonework supply table at some point. We can get the mason's pedestal at some point. There's a lot of stuff we can't make right now because I think we need higher levels or whatever we really need. But we'll get there. We'll get this thing coming together. We might actually just need more stone now that I think about it, because we haven't been mining stone all that much. So it might be an idea to say, let's go and gather little bits of stone around here. Now we could start digging down. Initially, we'll start getting some dirt, but eventually we'll get stone. Alternatively, we could head over, I don't know what this is. We could head over and start just chopping away at the mountain. I don't think we need to do that yet. It looks to me like we have sort of enough laying around that we can use. At least for the beginning. Eventually, we're going to need to do a lot of mining, but for now, I think we'll manage. We'll go ahead and just sort of mine or gather all of this stuff. We'll get all of that food as well, since it's going to be really good for us to have all of that. It might actually be worth a gather and a replant on some of these, just to make sure that where possible, we're sort of replanting things. We'll gather from those berry bushes as well. I think I can move those. Yeah, I can totally move these berry bushes. We should do that. We should do that and move them closer. That absolutely seems like something we should do. Let's be really cheeky and go around just moving berry bushes so they're like right here and we can just get regular supplies of food. So we'll get this one as well and bring it down here. And I figured it would probably be a good idea to go around a bit more of the map and get more of these berry bushes since they will regrow. Now it turns out there's a bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of them up here. We've got 6 more of them right there. We got 4 more of them, 6 more of them in there. We have 12 up this way. which is amazing. We have 6 more down here as well. I'm assuming, yeah, 4 in there. There's so many berry bushes around this map. 3 more up that way. It's pretty good, actually. It's a really, really good source of basic food. I also noticed, I think this might be the meteor that we were, yeah, meteoric fragment. We'll have to go and get that at some point, but I'll pass on it for now. It's totally fine. We're not too concerned about going and getting that. I'm mostly concerned about the construction going on here because the building seems to be taking its sweet time. I don't know what the little alert is about right there, although I would imagine it's probably to do with the fact that the mason can't make everything required for the building right now. I would assume it's to do with the fact that the mason maybe can't make everything right now, but that's all right. The mason will, like, there's a lot that can be made. Oh no, we have a level 3 mason. Okay. Oh, that's actually kind of great. Okay. Although, hold on a minute. Requires a placed bone carving studio. We haven't made the bone. Let's prioritize that. That definitely needs to be up there a little bit. That's definitely what we're looking for. Johnny's also just become a level 2 trapper, which is amazing. So if we look at your character sheet and we look at your job abilities, so at level 2, you can charm pets and you are able to click the promote command for details. What? I have no idea what that means. I have no idea how we promote you. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but yeah, haven't the slightest idea. You know what? Honestly, it's all right. Johnny's doing a great job. Here's what he's doing. So this is fish traps, character sheet. Oh wait, no, promote, change jobs. Yeah, I'm an idiot. It's this. So if we can get a shepherd's crook, you can become a shepherd. That makes sense. All right, I understand now. I understand now. I get it. All right, daily update. Food is still pretty good. Net worth is huge. Still gonna be a no. Still not interested in bringing anybody else in here. We kind of need to be making some defenses because we are gonna be in trouble if we don't. Now, what do we got? Mason's pedestal, Mason's workbench. Why do we have 2 of these? We don't need 2 of these. I guess one of them is probably gonna go into the Mason's building thing. But I kind of need this now so that we can go ahead and get those archers. Johnny has a new title, Tree Climber. All right, Johnny's doing some work over there, honestly. Doing some really, really good work, which is fantastic news. No idea who's gonna build this thing, but the sooner the better, so we can go ahead and get those archers. You guys better not be stuck up there. That can happen. I should probably mention, your hearthlings can absolutely get stuck sometimes, and it's a total pain when they do. There is, I did notice, an unstuck button or unstick button, I think is this. Yeah. So if they do get stuck, I guess we press that and we get them out of their sticky situation. Also a whole bunch of dry grass, which is great. Oh, this thing's been built as well. Okay. So does that mean that we're gonna finally get these archers? Can I move this up to here? Wait, no, I don't have the thread. Let me move that up to there so we can get a weaver. And I have no idea who the weaver is gonna be now that I think about it. I mean, if we have a look, so Chrissy's a farmer. You're gonna be a fighter. You're gonna be a fighter. Scary, you're not very bright. Maybe we swap them around. Maybe Chrissy goes and becomes a weaver, and then Scary could go and become a farmer. What do you like? You're stoic. It takes a lot to make this hearthling happy or sad. Okay. Maybe that's what we do. I think that's the play. So can I change you to be a weaver? I absolutely can. So Chrissy's gonna go and become a weaver. There we go. And then we'll go to, I love the outfit. We'll go to Scary and say that you are gonna become a farmer. And that should be great. That'll hopefully keep us good. I don't know. I mean, obviously Scary's gonna have to level up in a few regards, but that's honestly fine by me. In terms of weaving, we have a few things that we're gonna need. So we have the spinning wheel and the workbench. I'm almost tempted to say Well, so what do you need for this? You need a spinning wheel. And then we need bundles of fiber. Fire quivers. Spiky quivers. I forgot that the weaver was like the first step on the path towards armor. Interesting. Okay. I think we're going to say that you're going to go ahead and make the spinning wheel as quickly as you possibly can, and the weaver's workbench as well. We'll go ahead and get both of those made as quickly as we can. They're going to just sit out in the open, which is all right. And I guess we go into building. We'll look at blueprints. And do we have anything? Yeah, we got the weaver's thing right here. I think we do this. I think we get ourselves a little weaver's workshop. Seems like a pretty good idea. So what we'll do with it is go in weaver's turf hovel, and we can do something like this. It's not a great layout that we're going for right now. Eventually I'd like to get details and decorating and all that kind of stuff. But for the time being, I think just having the space for people to kind of exist and work in shelter and things like that, I think that's a fair shout. So we'll just sort of place things around and hope for the best. I'm also thinking I'm going to unpause this. It has a lot of stuff that it needs, but it'll be all right. We have a lot of stuff that we're going out to gather still. So I think what's happening is we're kind of gathering one thing and then coming back to craft stuff, and then we're gathering again and then coming back to craft stuff. Once we have the construction done, my hearthlings will go out and have a lot more time to just gather stuff. So I'm all right with that. We've also got this place coming together so nicely. We have the mason's workbench. We have the mason's pedestal. We have the bone carving thing, the stonework supply table. You know what I think we do? Oh, you can replace these. Well, that's good. That's actually really good. That again, I think that's part of a mod, but I want to assign this. Oh, you can also assign it to medic patients. So you can build like dedicated hospitals or dedicated hotels for travelers. But what I'm looking to do is I want to give it to Shady Fox, the Mason. So Shady Fox now has a dedicated bed in there. And that means we can bring in Hearthling number 7. We get Siobhan. It's a name that I can actually pronounce. That's great. That's fine by me. Is Siobhan good at anything? Siobhan has a great body. Good for Siobhan. Good for Siobhan. Good on. She's ginger. Of course you're ginger. Of course you're called Siobhan and you've got red hair. All right. I see what's going on, Stonehearth. I see what's happening here. All right. Okay. All right. What's Shady Pebble Pounder? Shady Fox, the Pebble Pounder. What? Okay. I see what kind of game we're playing here. I see what's going on, Stonehearth. I see you. Oh, this is interesting. Ronia has returned. Ronia appears again at the edge of camp. How long has she been standing there, observing? Ronia gestures at the camp, smiling approval. I've come again to pass your stories to the library, she indicates. She sits by the fire, produces another birch shaving, and waits. Well, since you were last here, Ronia meticulously notes everyone's adventures in runes on the birch bark, and again commits them to the flames. Your fleck of light is growing. Soon your hearth will draw others, and someday it too will be a star in the constellation of our people. Is it time? What wisdom has your settlement gleaned that it wishes to pass on to the rest of our people? That wealth should be shared, that it is possible to build bastions that stand strong against the cold, that we hunt, even while knowing that we in turn may become the hunted. She tilts her head. I look forward to your wisdom. In the meantime, a gift to remind you of spring. She places a small packet by the banner. Bright bellflowers. Thank you. Johnny has another new title, the Johnny the Trapper. Nice. Wait, another one? Johnny the Charming. Johnny has a lot of titles. Johnny the Tree Climber currently. Can I... Hold on a minute. How do I select your title? I have actually got no idea. Because Johnny genuinely has so many potential titles. for the life of me, I do not know how to change it though. So we'll not worry too much about it. It's not the end of the world. I'm sure it's somewhere easy enough to find, but it's all right. It's totally fine. Gray is a title as well. A journeyman builder. All right. Beautiful. So something I have gone ahead and done is I've set all of the storage spaces inside of the mason's hut to only accept masonry related materials. So all of these tables will just take stones essentially, which is fine. And that's something we'll do with the weaver at some point as well. And the dining hall doesn't really apply, but this is looking pretty solid. I would like to get more going with all of this space. I'd also really like to get the weaver's workshop related stuff in place. So we're going to go ahead and do that pretty much immediately so that the weaver, hopefully in the morning or now, can immediately get to work on some threads so that we can get those bows and get some people that are going to defend us, because I would be very surprised if we don't get attacked very, very quickly. I think we're kind of due for a bit of an attack. And the problem is that as the attacks go on, typically what happens is, oh, look at you. I can't harvest you right now. That's fine. Typically what happens is the attacks will get tougher and tougher and tougher. So we want to kind of stay on top of that. We want to be able to defend ourselves as much as is possible. So that's the goal. That's the plan. And that's the hope. We want to go around and just harvest stuff so that we are prepared. We want to get the archers so that we're prepared, and hopefully we will be. Now, again, we have the food, we have the net worth. I'm really not inclined to accept another hearthling right now. We can bring one in once we get the weaver's hut going, because essentially we can have the weaver sleep in their own hut, which I think is fantastic. And that's kind of the general idea. I'm also curious, so doors can be undeployed, deployed. Okay, so I was just curious to see if I could maybe like lock the door to someone specifically, but no, that's not something we can do. Siobhan has a title, Apprentice Builder. Look at you. You've been here 2 minutes. You're already putting together the dining hall. That's beautiful news. Oh, this is interesting. We are being attacked this morning, so we're going to decline this. We've got what looks to be a zombie and a skeleton. So let's get everyone into alert mode. I'm not sure how well this is going to go though, because these things I think are going to be tougher than anything we've had to fight so far. So this is really quite, oh, never mind. No, if we gang up on it, we can absolutely deal with it. I don't like that we're having to do this, but it's how we're dealing with it. So yeah, the ground rumbles. What is that about? Oh my God, wait a minute. We're getting attacked by little bugs as well. Are we gonna be okay here? It kind of looks like it. It doesn't look like we're taking too much damage. Like, people are getting hurt, but I think we're dealing with everything. We got a zombie over there as well. Is that the last one? It looks like it. Okay. I don't like that. Not a huge fan of us sort of having to deal with that. We got some injuries as well. Johnny's not doing so great, which is a bit of a problem. Hopefully Johnny can go and sort of rest and chill. It looks like a few of them might need to do that, which I'm sure we'll do. At the very least, I think we have got some threads now being made. So hopefully that means the mason, yeah, we're going to start working on these bows. If we can get someone to defend us, that's going to be huge. It's going to be super, super important. We've also got some rotten food, which, yeah, we need to start making some food storage, I think. It probably has to be inside. You know what I might do? I mean, obviously we're going to have the dining hall at some point, but I'm going to set this to none. And then I think we say food and drink can be allowed in storage in here. And I think that's maybe how we try and sort things out a little bit there. This stockpile is mostly construction materials right now. That's totally fine. We also got a new title for Chrissy, Apprentice Restocker. That's not bad. So you're over there again, making some more threads. The mason is, well, I don't know where the mason is right now. Hopefully, oh, there we go. Looks like, nope, drinking. Okay, well, well, you know what? After the morning they had, fair enough. That's, yeah. After that morning, that makes sense. That checks out. I'd probably be drinking too if I got attacked by zombies, skeletons, and ants. That's, it's definitely a trio, is what it is. Now that looks like a bow. Charlie has a title, Journeyman Builder. Beautiful news. Okay, here's what we need to do now. Gray, change job. You are gonna go and be an archer. I don't know if archers can build. I really have no idea, but we need archers. So you are, congratulations. You look, is that a wolf on your head? Okay. All right. Forbid training. I don't want to do that. What do we got? Disallow hunting. I don't want to do that. Prefer bows. Okay. So as a level 1 archer, if we have a look at you, are you, oh, you don't do building anymore. Interesting. All right. Okay. That is a bit of a loss, actually, not having as many builders, but not having everybody die is arguably, you know, it's kind of nice. It's kind of what we're looking for. Is that someone's pet right there? Or is that just a wild rat? That's Charity. That is someone's pet. Is that someone's pet? That's Dignity. That's Johnny's other pet. That's just a rabbit. That's an ant. So I'm going to say, let's start hunting things. I'm assuming that's just a rabbit as well. Yeah. We're going to start hunting things for a bit of food variety, because I think that's probably fair enough. And we'll see if that helps Gray level up a little bit. I would imagine it will. And I would imagine that Gray, well, once the morning comes around, is going to go out and do that little bit of hunting. Do we have the second bow? We do not, but we have got the materials to make it. So hopefully we get that in the morning as well. And hopefully that means that we're not too far away from finishing these construction tasks. I am thinking that it looks like thatch is kind of holding us back a little bit. Might be a stone thing as well. I haven't really been paying attention to our resources all that much. I'm not going to lie. I probably should have been. And I probably should set us up to do a bit of mining at some point sooner than later, but that involves going all the way over here and carving out, like getting stairs up into the cliffs and stuff, or just digging straight through here and we'll get it eventually. But I'm sort of liking where we are right now. I'm liking the little bit of construction that's going on. Daily updates here. Again, food is actually getting worse. Food's going down. We're going to continue to decline new hearthlings because I don't think we could feed them even if we did bring them in here. So let's, yeah, I'm actually a little bit concerned about that food situation. I'm not going to lie. Maybe, hold on a minute. Let me have a look here. How are we doing on the, who's our farmer? So Scari's a farmer. You're a level 2 farmer. Oh, you're not. You're still a level 1 farmer. Okay. I think it might be a good idea to lay out another farming zone or two. We do have the bushes, but I don't think, no, that's going to just sit fallow if we do that. So we're not going to bother. We do have the decorative flowers. They cannot be harvested though. So they are purely for decorations, which honestly, you know what? I'm sort of here for it. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like the idea of like just little flowers there. Oh, we can't do anything? Really? All right. Well, yeah, farmer level 2 for roses. All right, remove that. I'll tell you what. Let's just stick with the practicality and let's do, I don't know. Let's do might just do a big field, just a 11 by 10 right there. We'll do a 10 by 5 though. And we'll do cabbages and we'll approve it. We'll do another one just here. We'll do a 9 by 10 and we'll do sweet potatoes. It is still spring. So, I mean, sweet potatoes don't really like the season, but we'll do it anyway. We'll see if that works out. We'll hopefully be able to harvest a little bit more. If we do get more hearthlings, then we will end up getting more stuff from the farms because we can get more farmers. What is this complaining about? Small stone tank. What is this? Oh, it stores. Oh, okay. So this can store this stores like liquids and stuff, or dry goods as well if I really want it to, such as bales of wheat. Okay. That's kind of cool. I can put animal food in there, other fluids. All right. Fair enough. Let's just do, so default storage, I guess I have to assign something. So let's just do water for now, I guess. For both of those. I've just realized this is the dining hall coming together. That's good. That's really good. We got a couple of storage boxes on the other side as well, which is fantastic. We got some wild game down here. We got a squirrel. That's good eating. That's some good eating right there. Go and get me some squirrel. And I don't know where that came from. Yeah, we'll get the dining hall together. They do, I think the Hearthlings do like it when they dine together and actually have dining space. So again, this is going to be huge for Hearthling morale, which is something very important to be dealing with. This is taking a bit longer than I'd like. I'm not 100% sure why it's taking a little bit longer to get this thing going. The Weaver needs more bundles of fiber. Okay, so it seems that the bundles of fiber are what's holding us back. So maybe we do want to send some people out to, I guess, forage? Minimum search areas to a higher wilderness provides better results. I don't know what this, so forage, look for natural resources in the area. So is that similar to like the trapping thing where it's like, hey, if there's a bunch of stuff in the way, what does this do? So that's just, I'm going to just forage that area, I guess, and see what I get. And then for gathering, can I gather and replant, I guess, I don't know, in here? We'll get whatever that all is. It's not going to be useful for what I need in terms of the fibers and stuff, but we might as well just gather and replant where possible. We'll do the same thing here. We'll do the same thing here. Just sort of tear up all of this. I just want these buildings done. That's kind of where I want these buildings done so that we have the dining hall, we have the Weaver, we can bring in Hearthling number 8, and we'll be good. Food's gone back up, which is great. Net worth is 5 times what it needs to be. And invaders are approaching. Ooh. And this thing's a little bit tough if I remember right. So what we're gonna do, wrong button. What we're gonna do is alert mode. And then the combat party is gonna be, I don't know what any of this means. Move up, move down, create a new banner for this party. So what does that do? Oh, it's a patrol. Okay. That's really not what I'm looking for. I just need the party to go and attack something or go and sort of defend a location. Let me just tell you to defend here for now. So that should put everyone together. That thing's kind of tough though. Why are you hauling something right now? I need you to go and, oh my God. I think we're gonna be all right, but that thing is quite tough. There we go. All right. Maybe. Oh man. You know what? Let's cancel your current order. We'll just let you go around and do what you want to do, I guess. We really need more fighters, man. We really do. So I think what I'm gonna do, since Siobhan happens to have a great body, is I'm gonna make Siobhan an archer. I was originally going to have Charlie be our archer, but I figure, well, actually, so befriend, so you stand strong against enemy. You know what, actually? No. I've made a mistake here. So you stand strong against enemies and you have a great body. So Charlie actually is, now that I think about it, Charlie is gonna be the archer. So yeah, we're gonna have to change that a little bit. Let's go and change your job to be archer right there. It sucks that you're not gonna be doing any building, but you know, that's just the way of it. Siobhan can do the building. Siobhan, hold on a minute. Oh, we've got all your stuff down here. Cool. Change job. You're going to be going back. Congratulations. You've been demoted down to worker. And there we go. Charlie is now an archer. So we have 2 archers going around. They will just go and hunt everything, which is what Gray has been doing so far. Just absolutely murdering things. And it's going quite well. I'm really concerned about this building not really getting finished. I think it might be because the sign isn't done. And the sign isn't done because the weaver doesn't have any bundles of fiber, which we're working on. I've sent people out to start getting different bundles of fiber here and there. So it will happen. It's just taking some time because my hearthlings are spread a little bit thin right now. When it comes down to it, what I might need to do is get someone dedicated to actually going out and doing stuff. So Siobhan, for example, holing includes restocking, placing, looting, and keeping. Mining is breaking stones. Gathering is chopping trees. I think what we might do is have Siobhan set up for now to only do holing, and actually we'll just not have you do building is what we'll do. We'll have you kind of restock things, but you're just not going to do building for now. So you kind of stay focused on that. What do we got? Light sleeper and opinionated. Okay. Well, we've all known a Siobhan in our lives. I like to think so. That checks out. Anyway, I don't know if I've ever actually met someone called Siobhan. I think I have in passing. I don't think I've ever spoken to someone called Siobhan as an adult though. I think I was like maybe 10 and there was like a friend of the family called Siobhan or something like that. But as an adult, I don't think I've ever, anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm basing my opinion on Siobhans across the world. I'm sure you're all lovely. Based on absolutely nothing is it's what I'm getting at. Anyway, I think that'll do us for today. I think we've made a pretty good bit of progress here with our little huts coming together. Hopefully we can finish this Weaver's one in no time at all. It'd be nice to get that thing together so that we can have my my Weaver working out of a dedicated building and bring in that 8th Hearthling. But for now, that is going to do us. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. What did Siobhan do? Siobhan the Healthy. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.